Okie dokie dokie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from in the Commonwealth. Just going to do a quick adjustment to a few things and then we will get underway. Hope you're well today. Ooh, that rhymed. Here we go. Dogmate's excited this morning, aren't you, fella? Early morning in NordHagen. Hey, a little bit of a dance. Woohoo! Let's do a dance. Woo! Woo! Put your gun away. Thank you. Woo! Woo! It's the weekend. Okay. Enough of that, let's get started. Into the build menu we go. Looks a bit dark, doesn't it? We might just try and lighten that up before we proceed. Let's try that one. See if that makes any difference. Hopefully that will lighten it up a bit. And now we wait and wait and wait. While we listen to the lovely lapping water. Yeah, that's better. Much better. So, Saturday morning for me. Sun is shining. Spring is here. Although you wouldn't know it by the temperature. And we're about to do some building for a change. Not really. Come on, build menu. You can't do it. I bet this is riveting TV. Just watching this menu waiting to load. Nothing happening. All you can hear is the sea. It's been a big weekend Fallout this week, so we will talk about that as we get underway and more people join. Here we go, finally. Hallelujah. Okay, let's get into it. So I have a little idea. So you can see, as of last week, nothing much has changed from where we left off last week, so I have a wee idea what I want to build this morning. So let's get into doing that, and then we'll see how we go. Now, that will need to be... Okay. Move that up there for a sec. Put that in there. And then put that there. Yep. Cool. Oh, it wanted to go green, didn't it? There we go. Make sure we get this... Hey, Z, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you today, man? Hope you've had a good week. I've had a great week, actually. It started off slow, but last couple of days I've been just off the chain. What's happening with you today, buddy? Get rid of that. Ooh, toy truck. Let's put that over there. Cool. Haven't done much from last week, mate. We're just getting going. Ooh, I don't want that. What's been happening, Z? Tell me the story, dude. And we'll take that one and we will put that one, come on, over there. You just got up, mate. Good man. Well, grab a coffee, kick back, relax. And enjoy, I guess. So my idea here, maybe we should extend, hang on, before we do that. Maybe we should extend across this way. Is that good, mate? What do you reckon to that? That's a Gearbox, is that Gearbox game? Gearbox software that make Borderlands? Fortnite? I suspect it is. But, okay. Well, no, that can go there. That's fine. We'll let that do that. Do that there. You enjoying it, mate? It's it. Okay, it's not going to work, is it? Anyway, that's alright. Just leave that there for now. You know when you when you get up in the morning and for some weird reason a tune sticks in your head? Well, that's happened to me this morning. Oh, Epic Games, okay. And for some reason, I have Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash in my head this morning. So if I do some indiscriminate, so that's a okay. It's one of those walls. Now if you suddenly hear me going do 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 do, don't worry about it. You know when you get tunes in your head and you just can't shake them? Well, yeah, that's where I am this morning. No idea why it's that song, but it is what it is. Man, that's good. No, they're the best games, aren't they? No. I didn't have to pay a cent. Games are the best games you can get. Actually, Xbox has got Forza Motorsport 5 coming up. It'll probably dropped by now. It's the game of the month. Which, I mean, I'm not a big driving game. Okay, I'm not a big driving game player, but I'm going to have a go at that, and maybe I might put some of my bad driving up on the stream. Ooh, hang on. So I haven't played around with this in. So does that go these pieces before? So does that? Seems like it wants to snap there. It's not big enough. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I thought I don't know why I thought it was. I just thought it was Gearbox that had done it, but it's alright. Epic games are good. I've played a lot of their stuff over the years. Okay, so I've got to figure out how to get that to work. But anyway, that's all good. Have we got any roofs? I love these. See, this is a window. See, it's an interesting twist. I love this mod actually, but that's weird that it goes on the outside. So you're getting. So it's your first online multiplayer. Okay. Yeah. You know, I actually didn't get into. Well, you know, I've put some Call of Duty up on the channel in the last few weeks. I really didn't get into that until about maybe a couple of years ago. So I'd never played either. It's a lot of fun. Heck of a lot of fun. At least I find it a lot of fun. Yeah, that works. Ooh, that's just floating in mid-air now. That's okay, we'll worry about that later. Yeah, no, it's one of those games that's been on a list. This list that I keep talking about. For me to play. I haven't got there yet. I will at some point. It's only so many hours in the day, unfortunately. Okay, so that sits like that. Oh, I think somewhere. Oh yes, that's what I want. There we go. That's better. I'm waiting for a mod to have these type of roofs forever. And finally I found one. There we go. So my idea is to have a series of little huts. I don't know what they're going to be for, but ooh, interesting doors as well. Look at this. That's a big door. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, very time consuming. Does that mean it's addictive? Today. I'm not sure if that works or not, but we'll leave it there for now. I like that old look. Yeah, I've had this mod for a while. It's called Port Royal. It's part of the master plan, and I haven't really done much with it, to be honest. But thought I'd play around with it, and I had an idea during the week of what I could put here, so get rid of that. We don't need it. I like these little shacks leading into this. Okay, that all works, and you can just walk into the wee Duvalaki thing here. That's fine. And straight off there. Yep, all good. I like it a lot. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, Port Royal's based around a settlement by the coast. I'm not sure exactly where the inspiration comes from, whether it's like, what's the lighthouse called area, or just some of the general areas around the Commonwealth, but wow, that does look, I do like that. Lots of windows. And the good thing, because it's part of the master collection, all these parts work with each other. Yeah, I do like that. Like that a lot. So my idea is just to have like a little series of these shacks running down here. Now, I wonder if this fits under here. Yeah, for the win. Although I need to put a red one in there, don't I? There we go. Ooh, I love how these snap together. It's nice. Put one up in here. Click. Ooh. Take the door off for now. Nice. I think I might do a little build video on this. What I'm tending to do at the moment is I'm tending to take some of the builds we're doing here and put them up on the channel. So that's good. I like that. I like it a lot. Yes, I like it. It's a double door, or is it 1.5? Okay, interesting. Door there, or maybe we put a door there. Yep. So, completely off your building now, mate? Or are you going to come back to us? What's going on with... I know you said you just kind of lost your building mojo. What's happening with that at the moment? See? So if you're going to build these, make sure that you've left a little bit of a gap between these foundations here. Just so you can get the walls in. Like that. Oh, hang on. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to put the green one down here. And the red one up there. There we go. That's better. Thank you. Well, it has been exceptionally quiet in YouTube land the last couple of weeks. I think large majority of the people that watch my channel during the week are from the US. So I think their summertime's on the way out now, and everybody's getting back to school and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a little bit quiet for me as far as views go, and then then in the last couple of days I started posting some vids about the update to Fallout 4 and various other things, and yep, things got a little bit more interesting, should we say. I think I will talk a little bit about the video I posted yesterday, but I'm not going to talk about it quite yet. I might do that a little bit later when a few more people join us, because I'd like to see what people think about that. Needless to say though, I think I did get a very good response to that video that I posted yesterday, but also what I love is I got quite a bit of differing points of view, and some stuff that I'd actually not even considered, and I think that's pretty healthy to have the discussion and have the debate. So I thank everybody who took the time just to post some comments on that particular subject. No, and that's fine. And you know what, mate, you don't have to either. You can, like I said yesterday, you can, if you need to, you can just completely ignore it. Now, the author of G2M mod completely reconfigured his mod, and now I can't find a thing. There they are. That's what I was after. Yeah. Now that I've done that, it's not what I was looking for, so okay. If you haven't checked out this mod before, G2M, give it a go. Ooh, he's added that piece. I didn't know that. That's not going to go in there or there. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, and somebody explained to me Ooh, that would be... no, it's too big. Somebody explained to me via the comments yesterday that it automatically adds all this, or takes all this space from your hard drive. And gotta say, I'm not happy about that. You should have the option to either add it or ignore it without grabbing space from your hard drive. That is not going to go where I want it to go. I can... oh, that's not too bad. It's either going to go there or there. Okay, and then we'll build a set of stairs there then. Welcome to the stream. If you just joined us, we're back at NordHagen, just building a wee series of not sure what they're going to be at this point, but we're building them anyway. We'll see what happens. Get down. Too much. Okay. Do I like that? Not sure if I do or not. Anyway, we'll leave it for now. We'll go back and put some roofs on. If I can remember where they are. No, they're not in there. Are they in here? No, they're not in there either. They're there. So, good little mod. If you haven't checked this one out, and you haven't checked out the master plan by Etheron, do yourself a favour and have a look at it. It's good series of mods, and as you can see, it completely fits in with, oh, not the meeting area, this series of the overall look. And I know it's a bit rinse and repeat, but I think I like it. I do like it. And it kind of fits with this nautical theme that we've got going on. If you've just joined us, let us know where you've joined us from. If you want to just kick back and relax and just watch me struggle building, that's also very fine. Ooh, one with no roof. That's an interesting twist. Actually, we'll leave that as it is. That's very unexpected. So that can be an abandoned one. That's weird, look. It looks like it's got a roof there. Ah, maybe it's a glass roof. No idea. Did have you had a look at whether that update forget about the other stuff for a second, see, but is that, do you think that might help fix some of the bugs that you've come across? That's what I think I said to you the other day. It's a thought that I had that maybe I know you've been having a few dramas. Maybe it'll fix a few things. I had a very weird experience, and I think I had a little bit of thought about it, because I guess I do something a little bit different as far as how I run my system, because I've gone to using an external hard drive now, and I've cleared a lot of things out from my console, and that was really around, I had a thought about why I was having some issues with Fallout 4. So I done a while ago, I had, welcome to the stream guys, if you just joined us, we're back at NordHagen, and just for a change we're doing some building. Yeah, I had a thought about what might be causing my issues a while back. So I cleaned out a whole lot of games from my hard drive and put them on an external drive. So I've got a little bit of a different system that I run, and so when the update comes, so I run 2 different versions of Fallout as a consequence of that. So I have one which is my main game, which I'm running now, which is actually on my console, and then I have another saved one on my hard drive. And I suspect what has happened during the update process is it's detected both copies of Fallout and wanted to update them both for some strange reason. And in doing that, it actually wiped my mods and everything. So anyway, that's what I want. So hopefully you can hear me this morning. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself. That has been known to happen in the past. I hope you're well. I hope you're gearing up for the weekend. It's been a long week, I guess, for a lot of people, and so you can just kick back and relax and watch what happens here. Yep, all good so far. Yep, that all works. Cool. Thanks, C. So, has it warmed up for you yet, Z, down there? It's spring. It's officially spring, but it's been very cold here. It's like winter's giving a last gasp go before it nicks off for the year. Come on. Here we go. Pillar glitching for the win. Here we go. Yeah, I do like that. I do like the look of that. Definitely video. I feel video coming up. Oh really, so we'll probably cop it tomorrow then. I was online yesterday playing with a few friends of mine that I haven't actually spoke to in quite a while. Quite a long story, but I still am, but I used to play for a long time. I used to play Call of Duty Ghosts, which is not the most popular Call of Duty, but there was a great little community of guys that I used to play with. Mostly those guys are from the US, and it's one of those games that where people actually, the Call of Duty's online multiplayers that you play now, a lot of people don't talk to each other, but Ghosts was one of those that people get on the mic and talk to each other and communicate and whatnot. Not only with the game, to just have a general chit chat. And so I bought it when I bought my Xbox One. I bought a copy of it, but I didn't realise that, having played it on 360 previously, I didn't realise that you needed the 360 version of that game to be able to talk to those particular people. For some reason the Xbox One is linked to a different server or something like that, something weird. Anyway, long story short, Ghosts became backwards compatible, and so I've been playing it again recently. I'll put some of that up on the channel shortly. And Call of Duty Ghosts is really a boots on the ground type of COD. That's why, one of the reasons I'm playing it. But they were talking about yesterday what happened in Texas and how much rain they've had. Holy dooly. They were talking about 52 mils in 4 days or something. That's serious rain. So never will I complain about rain again, I guess, is the moral to the story. I agree now. I agree. Z, I think the new COD looks exceptionally good. I'm really excited to give it a go. I've kind of at this point committed to Assassin's Creed, so I will play it, and I probably will stream it at some point, but it won't be for a couple of months, which is probably not the right thing to do because, you know, from a YouTube perspective, I should be playing it now and all the rest of it. But anyway, I may well put it up on the channel at some point. But I'm a campaign player. Always have been. I only just got into multiplayer in the last couple of years, so I'm interested to see what the campaign looks like on the new World War II. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of it lately, and it looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, no, that's what these guys were saying to me. They said, look, the amount of rain they've had, it's just terrible. Terrible. So, to all our friends in Texas, I hope you're well, hope you're safe, and we're all thinking of you. And I know we have a few people that do join us from Texas, so... Come on. I wonder if I can put... that's a thought. Let's see if we can put these underneath. Welcome to the stream if you just joined us. Gaming for XP. Doing what we do at this time. PUBG's an interesting game. I've been watching that game quite a bit lately, and it's got like 1 million+ players, and it's still in the beta phase. It's very interesting. We might have to pillar glitch this. Go and get the pillar. I think when that launches, and it's due to launch on Xbox in not too distant a time frame, it's going to be massive. PUBG. Yeah, like that. Gaming for XP's pub. G's pub. Anyway. Xbox is giving us Battlefield 3 free on this month. I don't know, I've never played that. I've only played Battlefield 2. So again, I mean, Battlefield is quite a different game from COD, but I guess it's a shooter game. Okay, got. Ooh. Now, this is what I've been finding lately. Ooh, hang on. I've been finding that I just got a frame rate drop, and I've been finding that it's mod specific. So if I walk in here now, I'm getting a little bit frame rate drop, but not much. some reason. Okay, what next? So I have an idea for what I want to do in here. I don't know about you, but I love to play. A good game is, I think we talked about this before, good game's a good game. So I'll play anything. I don't mind. I mean, obviously Fallout's a big part of the channel, but I think you should try and play different games. I think it's very healthy to play different games. I know you tend to get some people that are very loyal to one particular franchise and get upset because you're not, but I've never been that way. It's always I just love playing. I'm a gamer and I just love getting in and playing different games. And not everything's going to be for everyone. I get that, but okay. So I want to create a little bit of, yep, that works. A little bit of a marketplace in here. So like that. So what am I looking for? Yeah, I need to put a end cap on here. There we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of a marketplace in here, and then we'll see how we go. Maybe use. What do you mean by microtransactions? See, I'm not. Sorry, Matt. I just read that. And also, I mean, it would be useful for me, given that I do have this channel running. If there's a game that people want to see on the channel apart from Fallout, let me know. I'm happy to play whatever if I can. I mean, I agree. I'm also very much a Fallout person. No, that's not going to work. I think it's got to be like that. Yep. Nah, that's not going to work, is it? Okay. I just put it there then. Okay. Oh, with the PUBG, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know that I read that it was in the beta or something, alpha or beta, I can't remember, but and it had 1 million people in the beta, and it's been in kind of development for quite a considerable amount of time compared to other games. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, because it might be a little bit dark on the stream, so I'm just going to put a light in here for now so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. Yep. So that door there won't fit, but that one will. Okay. So we have a little walkway there, and we have a little walkway there. So we need to put something in here, I guess. Oh, really? Ooh, it's getting dark, that's why I couldn't see. Okay, sleep time. That makes sense, I guess. Time is it? Okay, so 12 hours. Ooh, thank goodness that water effect is going away for a little bit. We'll have a little sip of coffee while we're doing this. No wonder you guys couldn't see. Yeah, it's an interesting. It's Players Unknown Battleground, I think it is, isn't it? I think that's the proper name for it. It's a real interesting model. Real interesting model they've gone with, because it's almost Battlefield-like in how big it is. And you only get one chance. I mean, it's a survival game, but you only get one chance to survive, or that's it. So it's an interesting concept, but it's hugely popular. A lot of people playing it. Yeah, you get that in Call of Duty though, man. Too, you get all that kind of stuff going on. And I watch a number of YouTubers and professional Call of Duty players, and if they're in lobbies, man, they just get harassed like you wouldn't believe. So how's everybody liking the new YouTube interface? I kind of rolled out a couple of days ago. And I don't know about your experience, but my experience was that it just changed multiple times. Every time I done something on my YouTube page and came back to the front channel page, it had changed, and then the next time I done it, changed to a third setup. And so I think that was a couple of days ago that was happening. I don't know if it's still happening, but I was confused for a while, I got to say. You know, you can revert back to the old configuration. See? Ah, that's right, that's what I was going to do. Okay, so they have given you an option to go back to the old configuration if you want to. So if you don't like the new YouTube interface, you have that option. So I actually don't mind it. I like it. I like the clean look. Hey Rebel, how are you, mate? Welcome back. I hope you're well, dude. What is it that you don't like about it, guys? It's interesting. Actually, what we might do, might put a door in. Which is going to fight me as well. Come on. It's like I said, you can revert to the old YouTube layout, and there's actually I didn't realise this. I was talking to Darth Zion during the week, and he was the one. He must have been doing some testing for YouTube on it or something. I'm not sure what. But there's actually a dark theme that you can implement too. We want to go to the dark side. Okay, dark. Oh, there it is. Might have to switch the collision off. Oh, might have to go for a swim, guys. Just to clean up. There we go. Now I've built all this, I've got nowhere to put this down. I wonder if... what's happening with you today, Rebel? I noticed you were in Epic stream earlier. Hope you've had a good week this week, Alex. I guess your summertime's just about finished too, in the UK. We just hit spring here in Australia, so... It's officially springtime here. Nah. Why is that? That's being weird. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Do it again. Rinse and repeat. I'm hoping you can hear me, guys. I guess I'm paranoid now about my mic not working. I bet that other rug's going to give me a hard time now. Putting out there, I'm not the world's best rug glitcher. That's not bad for an old bloke. I'll take that. Okay. That's shimmering, that's shimmering. Rug glitching's a whole skill in itself, I think. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh. So that's sitting at a little bit too far, I think. Or is it? Not going to let me do anything with it now, is it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Jeez, I'm doing a lot of swimming today, guys. Yeah, I was never... I don't know, for me, I always used the pillar's always been kind of my go-to. That is just way too far out. And then it starts spazzing out like that. Yes, mate, I'm still wearing my mask. It's just laziness, man. I just don't change it. Maybe I should, just for you, mate, maybe I should change my outfit just for you. That's better. I don't know why it was spazzing out, but it was. Would it make you happy if I stopped wearing my mask? See, is that... Maybe I should... Okay, maybe make some suggestions what outfit you would like me to see. It's interesting you should say that, because I am... So, when I first started building in Fallout, I would be building vanilla to start with, and then I got into building a little bit more and a little bit more, and okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. And I started using, for a long time I used the pillar, long time, and I had Place Anywhere. I downloaded Place Anywhere. It was enabled. Never ever used it. Never used it. I don't know. My head was just like, yeah, nah. Boy, oh boy, has that changed. Well, I do like that. I do like that a lot. Yeah. I'm not sure what kind of shop it's going to be, but maybe a neat little noodle bar or something. But yeah, that's looking all right. So, I started off this morning, I was talking about, for those of you that weren't here at the start of the stream, I got up this morning, ready to do the stream, and for some reason, Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire popped into my head, and I still, now that I've mentioned it, it's come back into my head, but, what are you listening to at the moment, guys? What music are you enjoying right now? I'd be interested to know. So that's good. That's good. So, need to put something in there. So if we made it... So you can see I'm figuring out how this is all going to flow. So we could essentially put something in here. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. Ooh, frame drop issues. What the heck's going on here? Oh, I know what it is. Is that second movie good, mate? I actually enjoyed... The first one was a bit quirky. I actually enjoyed the first one. Hey, Sin City boy. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. It's okay. Welcome back, mate. Hope you're well. What's been happening with you, mate? What's happening your end? I'm gonna have to put that down, but I want a longer piece. Oh, I tell you where that might be. Is it really though? I enjoyed the first one. The first one was pretty funny. I think it's an acquired taste though. Ah, so you've been lurking, mate, have you? That's the one I was wanting. Okay. How you got everything fixed up, mate? You had a bit of a drama last week, I see you said. It's all good now? So a bit there. Did you have many drinks last week after your little kitchen disaster, mate? Now, I'm going to be able to pick all this up, I wonder. So I want it to be right up there. Actually, I might not even need this. There we go. Welcome to the stream if you just joined us. We're in NordHagen and I wanted to make this little area in here a kind of little shopping mall stroke market area. So we're just playing around with that right now. See what we can come up with. I'm just going to put this as a place marker in for now. It's still not where I want it to be. That's better. So we're talking a little bit about YouTube has changed its interface. General consensus in the chat is that oh no, and the smell too when you have a carpet like that. The smell's not good, is it? Ew. Who are you asking? See, are you asking me or Sin City Boy? I don't know if you saw my video yesterday, Z, but yeah, I went in the Xbox store yesterday before I put that video that I put up on Creation Club, before I put it up on the channel, and just checked out the pricing. Yeah. Expensive, man, is the word that comes to mind. And you know, the credits, 100 credits gets you virtually a skin for the Pip-Boy or a paint job for your armour, that's it. To say it's not attractive is an understatement, I think. Yeah, I didn't buy anything. I think one of the comments that I made was, look, there's no value in any of that at this point for me. So until something, and I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. Let's just see how it evolves in the next coming months. But for now, nah. Those 100 credits can just sit there, and they'll I won't be doing anything with them. But I gotta say, we can talk about this at the moment. I think it's a good time to talk about it. Somebody, Michael Redman, thanks for your comments, mate. Overnight, came back and gave me a completely different perspective on this, and I think I loved some of the comments I got on that video that I put up yesterday, and I love this community for it, because we get different points of view, and certainly he came back with a very valid point, and it was it kind of was around the idea that there's people that play video games and Fallout and whatnot that are a bit nervous about using actually using mods in case they break their game or whatnot, and maybe this is a way to introduce those people to using mods, and I think that's a valid point. And it was one I must admit I hadn't even considered. So I thank him for sharing that point of view with me. And I think, you know, the mods they've put up right now, I don't know. They're not super attractive for me personally, but sorry, I was just reading Cincinnati Boy's reply. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just say how it goes. I think I have a certain point of view on it, and I've made that, and I don't often put that kind of video up that I did yesterday. I think you guys come to this channel for a certain reason, and I know I've watched other YouTubers put videos like that up, and you know, it kind of turns me off personally. So I wanted to give a balanced view on Creation Club yesterday. You know, Alex wanted the backpack, and that's fine. I'd be interested to see what your experience is like, Alex, going forward. And I think, you know, there's some validity in what people were saying about specifically PlayStation 4 users and their experience with mods and Fallout, and maybe this is an opportunity for them to get some stuff they ordinarily wouldn't have access to. But I think it's a healthy discussion to have. I wanted to put it out there so that there was at least a balanced view about it. As far as the mod issue that I had, Cincinnati Boy, I was explaining earlier in the stream, I may have caused that, and I have spoke to a number of people within the community, fairly well-known people in the community, some of which are just well-known in the community, some that are YouTubers and fairly big YouTubers about it. I've got to say the vast majority of them haven't had the experience that I had, and I know a couple of those guys are on Xbox, but I think the sensible thing to do is to make sure that you have some point of reference for your mods, just in case. And I thought it was important for me to get at. I thought it was good to get it out there just to warn people that, look, it may not happen to you, but please have some kind of plan B, that you have your mod list or some kind of capture of your mod list just in case. So I've got to say that as far as that goes, since I've updated, I have had no major issues at all. Nothing has really happened beyond that. That initial problem I had with the mods, and putting the mods back wasn't a major problem either. I mean, I guess I was lucky that I had that video that I made a little while ago, so I was able to do that pretty quickly. Probably took me about an hour. So, but I think the Creation Club, from all the people, and I said this in the video yesterday, all the people that I've spoke to, and I've been, since E3, I've been reading a fair bit. Sorry, I'm running back and forward here, guys. I've been reading a lot of articles. I've been talking to a lot of people about this, engaging the general consensus, and that. The one thing that really kind of upsets me a little bit is, and I'm sure Bethesda will come back and say they did, but I'm not sure that they've gone to the community and got their feelings on this. I think if their strategy is to be able to offer mods to get PlayStation users better access to content, I think that's good, but they should have clearly communicated that to the community. And I think I'm not against Creation Club. I'm just against. I just think that the way that they've implemented it could have been done better. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm sure Bethesda's not watching, so. But anyway. Okay, what are we going to do with this little area? So one of the ideas I had here, just so that's all good, is to make a little stall in here. But I've got to be careful because okay mate, hang on. Tell me if that's fixed it, right? Thanks. And yeah, if you read some of the stuff that Bethesda put out, they were talking about some other things that were coming along, which we haven't seen yet. So, like game styles and various things, and that, you know, if that's a way them, okay, thanks man. If they were to offer something like an option where you download something and it gave you a co-op mode, then yeah, I'd be interested in it. I think first of all though, they've got to do something with the pricing. The pricing's way off the mark. And I actually watched a video from a guy just this morning who had taken a lot of time to talk about the pricing of DLCs versus what Creation Club's adding. And you know, in short, he was saying the pricing's pretty much out of whack versus what the DLC content is, you know, what they offer and what price they charge for the DLCs and stuff. And I think for me, I'm a bit surprised because they do yeah, and I agree. I think if they've got a decent price, then people will certainly entertain and will embrace this concept. And I think, like I said in my video yesterday, we should be rewarded for playing the game like other games reward us. And I think if you done that, it would certainly get people a lot more interested in this and a lot less negative about it. You know, if I look at the Ubisoft model, they give you all this free downloadable content, stuff that like wallpapers and outfits for Assassin's Creed, especially outfits for your characters and all that kind of stuff. Just for playing the game. But their strategy is, well, because you can earn those for just playing the game, you're going to continue to buy our product. When there's a new Assassin's Creed comes along, that you're going to buy it, and you know that there's a bonus for just playing the game. And so that's why I wanted to make that point yesterday. I think I'm not against that kind of model. I just think there's a different way you could have went about it. So, but I think it's, again, I'm open to everybody's point of view on this, and I think it's very healthy that people are giving me a different point of view that I haven't thought about. I mean, read Japik made a very valid comment on the channel. We'll go back and read that, what he's put up. I think, you know, because I think it's positive for our mod developers to actually get some recognition, but and I would hope that it will bring about it will even enhance a little bit more the amount of mods they get, the quality of the mods we get, etc. I hope that it doesn't go the other way where they suddenly say, okay, if you want to buy mods in the game, then the free mods will not be available anymore. But I think I don't think that's the case. They've come out publicly and said that's not going to happen. So anyway, time will tell. I think it's healthy to have a discussion on it, but at this point, you know, people are not embracing it, not at all. Yeah, but I'm so reading Sin City Boy's comment. A map expansion is a DLC. I'm guessing that's what you mean by a map expansion. Okay, so hang on a sec, guys.
Can you jump over Set Man's Village real quick? Can you jump over Set Man's Village so I can get my car?
I'm lying. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. When you say are their hot names be highlighted, what do you mean, mate? I'm not sure what you're saying. Sorry, Z. Yeah. I'm going to build something up there, but I'm not sure what just yet. So here's a mod I haven't used at all yet, called Hex Houses. Very interesting. It's like a little... Yeah, well, what happens... okay, so here's my understanding of what is happening with developers as far as Creation Club goes. So my understanding is basically what will happen is that Bethesda will commission some modders to work for them. Yeah, I like that. And develop products for Creation Club, and in that process they will be given milestones to meet as part of the development process, and they will be getting paid for that work. So, and I guess then their mods get released. As far as whether they're actually going to name who's doing that work, it's a good question, and it's actually one I haven't considered. I would hope that we know who's developing these, but oh, let's go for a swim again, because we haven't swum for a while. So your answer is, I guess the fact that people are so prolific in developing mods in the community has brought about Creation Club, and therefore I guess there's a level recognition already. I would hope as this goes through, then maybe it will help the game become less buggy, and maybe they will work. Maybe, you know, that kind of combined level of knowledge will help us in the future as far as the overall game. Ignore mods for a minute, but just the overall game and getting the bugs out of the game and having it a bit more complete on launch. Oh, okay, sorry man. Sorry, I said you were talking about you would like to see map expansions, but Sin City Boy, but I was saying, isn't that really what a DLC is anyway? It's just a map expansion, so I don't see where the difference is there, mate. So I think mods are a little bit different. So we'll sleep for a little bit, I guess. I guess yeah, and I think that's a valid point. See, I think you've got a very valid point there. That and look, I worked in the sales and marketing environment for many years, and hence I've got a certain point of view on this, and it's a very valid point. It's one that I actually hadn't stopped to consider, but you know, Bethesda is saying, oh yeah, we're getting mod developers involved in the process now and helping us develop things, but are you actually going to know who those people are? And I think it's important we do know who they are, and that we know which projects they're working on. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's a very valid point, man. And I hope it's not just a little bit of spin, marketing spin. But, you know, again, I would hope that some of the mod developers, mod authors, whatever we want to come now, have a level of skill that would benefit Bethesda overall, and I think that's possibly what Bethesda are hoping for. And if that's the case, then I think it could be very healthy for the community and very healthy for the overall game. What are you laughing at? So now we wait for the menu to load again. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you just joined us, we did a fair bit of building this morning, guys. That's good. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. You know what? I'm a big fan of Bethesda. I've been playing the games for a long time, and I think generally they do a pretty good job. I mean, we all recognise that, and I think it's kind of become then what we expect is that if you play Fallout 4, you're going to get bugs, and the game's going to have issues. And I don't think Bethesda are alone with that. I think a lot of games have the same issues. I wouldn't be able to make my my compilation videos if they weren't buggy. so maybe I have a different point of view on it, but I actually think it's part of something that endears us to play Fallout as well. It's part of what we love about playing the game. So yeah, apart from Creation Club, I'm actually quite a big fan of Bethesda's, and oh, cool, that is cool. Thanks, see. Look at this. Let's have a look. They look cool, man. That looks like a whole warehouse district or something, but different from the warehouse tab. So I think I like that a lot. So we're able to link up here now. Cool. That's what I was hoping for. And I kind of think it's nice that Bethesda, in some of the games that they've launched, the games aren't perfect. You know, I think this. Ooh, I didn't even know I had these. Come on up. Ooh. Ooh, that was a big fall. Ouch. Yes, I will, mate. Yeah, thank you. I will. Is he a bit more? Gives a balanced view, or has he got quite a strong view on it? It's the only problem. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I've just found a whole lot of new stuff. Look at that, guys. Ooh, I'm excited now. I wonder if that's new. I haven't seen that before. Ooh, that's going to sit up there, isn't it? I want it to sit up there. I want it to sit down. There we go. Come on. I suddenly realised I have to put it down now. Yeah. There's actually, since I put mine up, there is a lot of videos up on this subject actually, mate. A lot. But I think it's healthy because lots of people have different varying points of view on it, so. It's a good idea, Sin City boy. I love the fact that you shared that with us though too. Watching the stream and changing diapers. Does life get any better than that? Oh, spas time. Sorry guys, and this is what happens when you're building, unfortunately. One piece can take you an hour to get right. I'm gonna put it down again. I guess this whole discussion depends on a range of things, you know, your value system and stuff. Having worked in sales and marketing for such a long time, you gotta understand that to buy anything, and it doesn't matter what it is, there's got to be an inherent value to it. You've got to get something from it, and whether it's purchasing a sink or a fridge or a TV or a mod or whatever it might be, but there's got to be some value to it, and I'm just not seeing the value right now, and I guess that's my biggest problem with it all. And I think I'm not alone in feeling like that. I think a lot of people have a similar point of view to mine, and I think when you listen to a lot of what's being said, I think it's perfectly obvious that that's where they've missed the mark, is finding what people value and would be prepared to pay extra money for. And that's where I think the DLCs are good value for money. They're not too expensive, and there is some, it's, at least for me, for building, for a lot of the different workshop DLCs, there's a lot of value, and I get a lot of joy out of it. So oakley dokely. Well guys, we've made a fair bit of progress today. Unexpected progress too. Still got to work on this area here, and then I'll expand it out that way, I think. But I'm pretty pleased with that today. And if you didn't love this game and weren't passionate about it, you know, there wouldn't be so much content about this being talked about. So all good. You should have an opinion on it. Oakley dokely. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to finish up there. I think I've got as far as I can get today with that, and I'm pretty pleased with it. Still a lot of work to be done, as I said there, but we're certainly starting to get some kind of vibe happening. Got to figure out what I'm going to use these for, and I'm still very amused that I can. Ooh, okay, I'm going to move that. That's not going to work. I'm still very amused that that roof is transparent, but anyway. Yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to have to move that. Anyway, that's okay. That's what happens. So, one of the last things I wanted today to say is Happy Father's Day to everybody, all the fathers in Australia tomorrow. I hope the kids look after you and you get lots of homemade cards and whatnot. I can see we could put some kind of bar or something in here. I could actually link those together somehow. Anyway, enough said. I'm already starting to scheme and think about what I can do with that. Yeah, no, it's one of those days that everything just floats. See, I don't know. It's always good when that happens. Let's have a look at. Let's hop up on the bus for a minute and just have a good overview of this. Sometimes you are a bit too close to see what the overall look. Yeah, I think it's all starting to flow and come together, so I'm pretty happy with that. Ooh. If I could get down the stairs I'd be much happier, but never mind. So I think we need to spend some time at some point filling in that gap there, and then we're going to continue this little section along here, and then all the way through this part of the settlement. So still a fair bit of work to be done, guys. Yeah, a bit like what we've done down there. So you could actually, yeah, that one, you could actually have a store, couldn't you? Good idea. One thing that the update did fix, and you will see this in my next funny videos compilation, is that shovel there, and I'll say no more than that. You'll see what I mean. Okay, guys, thanks for joining us again. Oh, right side barbecue though. Yeah, we have to have we could have a barbecue area here. See, right there. Actually, let's do that now. See, you distracted me enough to do. Not that I get distracted easily. Yeah, I'm liking how this is going. To scrap or not to scrap, guys? We've asked this before, but what do you prefer when you do your settlements? I know, Z, you completely clear everything, and I've seen a lot of videos lately where everything is just completely cleared to the point where I have to wait for the person's video that's doing the building to tell me where they are, because, and I think your last build, Z, was like that. I loved your build, but you'd done it in such a way that Sanctuary was, I didn't realise it was Sanctuary, and I was watching your video going, what part of Sanctuary is he in? And it took me a while to figure it out. So what do you reckon, guys, to scrap or not to scrap? Oh, a barbecue. Yeah, I know, I can do that. I think what I might do, one of the ideas, spoiler alert, I might put a restaurant up top that overlooks the water, or some kind of eatery, similar to the one I built at Sanctuary. And now I'm going to put one barbecue thing and then nick off, so... Oh, come on, menu, load for me, please. You can tell that scrap away, yeah. And I think most people have got that opinion, actually, see. Having talked to a number of people, I'd like, and I know, here you go, here's something that PlayStation has that, I think we have got it, actually, that's a lie, but PlayStation has the option to add stuff back in. So rubbish back in, and I think a lot of people like to do that, like to completely scrap things and then put the scrappiness back in. And I think Uno's building at £10 Bluff at the moment, and I don't know if you haven't caught up with that. Have a look at some of the stuff, some of the photos that he's posted on that build, because he put scrap in to that, and it looks awesome. I think that's via CVA mod. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop there. Thanks for joining us at NordHagen. We'll leave it with a smiley face. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in Australia tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's always a pleasure to spend Saturday morning building and having a laugh and having a chat. It maybe got a little bit more intense than it usually does today, but that's all good. It's all very healthy. I've had a great weekend. a great week on the channel, and we have a few special things coming up during the week. So I hope you enjoy it. So enjoy your weekend, guys. I hope you stay well, be good to your family, and we will catch you next time. See ya.